Guys, they said Ooni of Ife blasted Temitope for trying to open an NGO in Tadenikawo's name. Hey, my people, no be small thing o. When I hear this news, I said that this woman should go and rest o. Maybe she think she is still in those days that people does not know who she is, while she was living her pretentious life, deceiving Kabiyesi, thinking that making Kabiyesi to think that she is in support of Queen Naomi's return. They say when she came to Kabiyesi with that idea that she wants to open an NGO in Tadenikawo's name, I was like, they say Kabiyesi to ask her as in what? Don't you have a child? Don't you have a child? Can't you use your one of your children's name? Why Tadenikawo? That see anything that has to do with Tadenikawo, forget it all. They said the way Kabiyesi blasted her, Kabiyesi told her to stay away from anything that has to do with Tadenikawo, that he already knows who she is, that she think that Kabiyesi is still in the dark about who she is, that she should go and rest, that she have her own children, she should use one of her children's name for the NGO and not Tadenikawo's name. If there's anyone who will use Tadenikawo's name to open any organization, it should be him or Queen Naomi. Apart from the two of them, that any of you who tries to do any nonsense with Tadenikawo's name, that person will have him to contend with. And this lady, if this information is true, if this information is true, this lady should go and re-examine herself, because all this pretense and all of that, for how long? For how long? See, her life of pretense is too obvious. It's too much. Even Kabiyesi already know who she is. You know, before now, she used to make Kabiyesi believe that she is a good woman, she is this, she is that. Do you know the part that got me laughing is they said the Holy Spirit directed her. I don't blame people who called her Olori Gospel. Olori Gospel. Some people will even tell you, don't call her gospel. She's not gospeling anything. Instead, let's call. That's why I call her Olori Two Face, because to me that is the kind of life she's living. Olori Two Face. That is who she is. You know, why would you want to open an NGO in Tadenikawo's name? You have your own children. You can open with your own name now. Eh? Don't you like to? I don't know. I don't even know what to say. But when I hear this news, I say this woman, people need to tell her to be on her lane. Oh, be on her lane. Maybe she thinks by doing that, by opening an NGO in Tadenikawo's name, Queen Naomi will appreciate her or even allow her come closer. Upe. She doesn't know that everyone already know who she is, including Queen Naomi. Because you know that the other day, that period that Queen Naomi allowed her to enter the Lekki mansion, they said this Adeola was very, very angry with Queen Naomi. Because it's like Adeola know her better than more. Adeola know her more than Queen Naomi know her, because Adeola have told Queen Naomi that, look, you are digging your own grave by allowing these people to come closer to you, especially this person. When Kabiyesi said that, okay, when Kabiyesi released the list of people that should not be allowed into the Lekki mansion, her name was among those that will not be allowed. Why Dr. Lizzie is to be allowed? They say she was crying. She made, as in, she was crying so bitterly, complaining that Kabiyesi, so you don't trust me. Kabiyesi, is that where you place me? Kabiyesi, so upon everything that I've been doing for you, giving you all the support and all of that. And they say at some point, Kabiyesi was pleading with her not to be angry and all of that, not knowing that she was planning evil against Queen Naomi, because there was a report that was buried in that Lekki mansion. And while they were tracing it, while they were investigating on how the report was buried, it was later discovered that it was that day that she passed the night in that Lekki mansion that that report was buried. How did it happen? Queen Naomi was so loose. She thought that Olori Two-Face is someone she can trust. She doesn't have any problem and all of that. But I wonder why a woman should be very relaxed with a co-wife. Even this Dr. Elizabeth that is always close to Queen Naomi. See, Queen Naomi too needs to be very careful. I'm not trying to say that Dr. Elizabeth is bad though. I did not say that. But even at that, Queen Naomi needs to be very careful. Yes, she needs to be very careful. There is no friendship in polygamy, my people. No friendship in polygamy. You see this idea that idea of opening an NGO in Tade's name that Temitope is coming up with. She is planning something. Maybe she wants to do it in order to get Kabiesi's support for that NGO, because you know that without anything that has to do with Ooni of Ife, Ooni might decide that she should go and do it. After all, she have her money and all of that. But the moment that Tade is involved, Kabiyesi would want to bring out enough money to support the non-governmental organization that Temitope opened in Tade's name. I'm sure this might be her reason for trying to use Tade's name, or maybe she have another motive. I don't know, because one thing about these women is that you can't trust them. You no go trust these people, because trusting them is at your own peril. Seriously, they are not trustworthy one bit. So when I hear this news that she wants to open an NGO in Tade's name, I said to myself, she should go and use her children's name and open it. She have 3 kids. Let her use one of her child's name to open it, or better still, use her own name. Let her use her own name. I don't see the reason why you want to use Tade's name. Anyways, the only thing I do know is that right now, the Anyash don't do open small small. Only recently we heard that Paropo made it clear that the person that attacked her with this spirit of incubus and succubus happens to be this same Olori gospel. No be only gospel. Olori Two-Face. So Paropa said he remembered her face very well, you know, and in that process, Paropo was able to communicate with her, and they said she was telling Paropo that you think you can be supporting Queen Naomi, you think you'll be working against us, sending us out of the palace, and you think you're going to be living comfortably, that they are going to show you Pepe. Imagine. See, let me tell you, their heart is very bad. They have very bad mind, and that is why you see some of these things happening. There are many ways to do witchcraft. Some people will not be flying like vultures and cats to go and bewitch people. Some people, when you have very bad mind against someone, you find out that something will be hurting that person using your image or your face. So that was why when she was crying, denying it, a lot of people, okay, they said the Yaba told her that this is happening because you have a very bad mind. Change your ways before it is too late. Anyways, guys, when I hear this, I say, now, wow, let her go and use her name or her child's name to open the NGO and leave Queen Naomi and Tadenikawo alone. I want to remind you that these are all alleged information, okay? Always bear that in mind. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and share my video. Bye. Love you guys.